Omkara 6 times. Seven and eight. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shivaratri means fasting and jagarana, isn't it? Fasting and keeping vigil. Upavasam, jagaram. But it should be like this. It should be an eternal upavasam, eternal jagarana. The Shabdhartha is to stay near God, upavasam. And jagarana, always we should be conscious about God or about our real nature. That is real jagarana. That we have to remind ourselves again and again. And that only we have to speak. And we have to do good to others by purifying ourselves, by remaining in the thoughts of God, by always speaking about God, and by always thinking or offering all the fruits of the action to God. In these three kinds of our all actions should be connected to the God. Then only we can know the real charm of life. Page number 64. In page number 62, last paragraph. The only God to worship is the human soul in the human body. Of course, all animals are temples too, but man is the highest, the Taj Mahal of temples. If I cannot worship in that, no other temple will be of any advantage. Man should be served with right knowledge by fulfilling his basic needs, by giving him moral education, occasional education, by saving his life. This is very essential in these days. And think of the joy actually of loving and serving man as God. Then we will see our life is expanding. We are not going towards death. There shall be no death at all. In that state, the mind the mind will reach to that stage. At that time, we will feel eternal happiness, the greater happiness. And Swamiji says, we are living in the midst of God. We have to make images. That means, in different ways, we have to worship Him. It is not in the temple or masjid or church. Only the God resides. If our worship is remained there itself, then it is only a preliminary stage we are in. But we have to advance, we have to go forward. We have to realize. By serving, we can realize. By selfless service, we can realize. We can find that eternal happiness. That earnestness, paritapam should be there. I have to realize God. This is the greatest birth on the earth. That is the human form. Manushyattvam is the greatest boon. Having endowed with that kind of birth, if we cannot utilize that in a proper way, then there is no other fool than us, isn't it? And after knowing this, even after knowing this, there are several desires for us. But constantly we have to remain, we have to teach our mind. God is the only thing, the greatest thing that we can desire for. By attaining God, by God's grace, ultimate happiness will come, eternal happiness will come, eternal peace will come. Our life is going to be transformed from this moment. Divinity is supposed to manifest from every moment of our life. From every moment of our life. And our life is going to be like an art, a wonderful sport on the earth, when we bring the concept of God or soul into our lives. For that, the self-effort is very essential, even to attain the grace of the God. Utilize, invest all your energies, physical or mental, for this sole purpose. Attend to all your daily chores, all your daily activities you attend, but with the spirit of soul. That's why Swami used to say, if a man knows that he is a spirit, if a lawyer knows that he is a spirit, he will become a better lawyer. If a student knows that he is a spirit, he will become a better student. If a fisherman knows that he is a soul, he will become a better fisherman. That means the idea is that brings the highest attainment of physical force, intellectual force, and spiritual force. That is the idea. Right? Because so many years, so many decades, through so many generations, it was neglected. All our minds are filled with the idea that we are bodies. So much we have hypnotized to this idea. But by the help of 4 yogas, we have to tread the path of spirituality. We have to teach our minds. Then only the greater things are supposed to take place. Great attainments will happen through great sacrifices only. Actually, it is not a sacrifice. But we have some other desires, and we again want to this work, then we feel like we are sacrificing something else. But it is our dharma. It is our duty. To that stage we have to reach. That's why Swamiji's bold prophetic words. You might have heard Matu Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, but I say Daridra Devo Bhava, Murka Devo Bhava. Swamiji told these things 100 years ago, 125 years ago. Let ignorant man be your God. Let a sick person be your God. Serve him by all means. Find out a way to serve him. Start acting from this moment onwards. Then God will show you the way. And Swamiji says that is the highest form of religion. If our worship remains to the temples or mosques or churches, it is only a preliminary. If we start serving our fellow beings, we will see our life is expanding, ever expanding. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Please first class.